as a person that has been or has caught up to every episode of The Simpsons by far, which, yeah, I have caught up to every episode released by far of the current episode of season 35. And I can just say, I've seen a lot of predictions that people have made and say that most likely of those that predictions that have come true, at least the earliest that I can recall is the whole submarines. You know, the whole submarines from the episode where we see Homer's real supposing dad, right? But yeah, The Simpsons is definitely known for all these different predictions, predicting the future. But it makes you wonder, are they really predicting the future, though? And because again, there's a lot of predictions that came true from people predicting a pandemic like COVID that had an episode that was like a virus type of episode, or even though it wasn't mainly in a major plot, but it mentioned it, and vaccines as well that people predicted it was probably from COVID. And then we had 9/11 as well, the 9/11 terrorist attacks predicted, and Donald Trump predicted, and then again I can go on so forth about predictions of the Simpsons that supposedly have came true. It's like the producers of the Simpsons are fortune tellers or something, right? Because again, almost every prediction that they have made years later have come true, right? Like many years they would just do some kind of joke, right? But in years' time, that said thing will actually come true. Like I've stated, there have been a lot of predictions that have surprisingly have come true. And a lot of people are wondering, like, are the team behind the Simpsons actually, like, are they psychic? Right? Are they psychic? I guess is a way you can put it. Because, yeah, they've gotten a lot of predictions right, I can just say, that have came true through the past years. And I wouldn't say that they're psychic or anything, but they're really good at predicting the future. You know, predicting something and it actually coming true years come from an episode that has sowed it and actually it happening in real life years to come. Like, they are surprisingly very good at it. I can just say, I don't know how the Simpsons team managed to do it. And I'm sure there are still plenty of predictions that will come true, especially with us in season 35 and having a 36. And again, with me have watched every episode of The Simpsons by far, I have seen all the predictions that have came true, that were predicted, and looking back of how they actually came true in real life. And I can just say, I can see this going on for even more. For as long as The Simpsons has been on. I can honestly see them continuing this trend, right? Even if they're not psychic, or they're not fortune tellers, right? I could just say that, yeah, they are surprised. I don't know what they use to actually get these right, but personally, I know a lot of people are wondering if they literally do predict the future. Personally, I know it's just a whole joke. Right? It's just a whole joke of predicting the future. But yeah, I don't personally believe the Simpsons team is actually predicting, or actually fortune tellers are predicting anything. They're just somehow getting it right. Right? They're just somehow getting it right. All these different predictions right. Like I mentioned, Donald Trump, COVID, 9/11. Like, they're just getting all these things right. And again, they're not, they weren't even, like, intended to be right, of course. Like, nobody expected any of these to be right. But I don't personally believe that they're predicting anything, but it just so happened to come true. And like I said, I can see a lot of things that so-called be predictions in later episodes can somehow have an effect on in the real world in the future. But that's just me. I like to know what y'all think. Until next time.